So good evening. I'm Molina. Matt, I can't see you out there. If there's anything at all that you need to know about Molina, it's that I'm extremely passionate about helping other people achieve what they want in their lives. So it's just something about knowing that my contribution actually makes a difference in someone else's life that I just can't get enough of. It absolutely lights me up. And I learned this on February 14, 2013. Yes, Valentine's Day, and not because it was particularly romantic. It was the day I got laid off. So I'm in my home office, and the phone rings. It's my boss. I answer, and I say, "Hi, happy Valentine's Day." And she says, "Hi, thank you, same to you. I have a member of the HR team on the line with me today. Unfortunately, we can no longer sustain your position of vice president, and it will be eliminated." And so I was in shock, really, at that moment. And she's continuing to read from some approved script, right? And this frog is growing in my throat, and tears are welling up in my eyes. And I really just can't believe what I'm hearing on the other end. And so she then says, "Is there anything else you'd like to say before we end this conference call?" And I muster up every bit of perfectionism I possibly can. And I say, thank you for given me this opportunity. And I hang up. And, it absolutely hit me, right, that it wasn't like the candlelit dinner, right, that ruined me or that I was disappointed about. It was that I had that realization that, wow, being perfect wasn't going to be the thing that had me achieve career fulfillment. How many of you know who the Tiger Mom is, by chance? So an Asian woman, right, who wrote this book about Asian standards, and that children of Asian standards excel. So don't let that 4'9" stature, mess you up there. My mom was Korean, and I was brought up that way. So it was really much the belief based upon if you get good grades and you go to a good school, then you get a good job, and then you'll have fulfillment. And I was on this lifelong chase for some purple unicorn called being perfect. And I decided that day, that Valentine's Day, when I hung up the phone, I was like, no more. I'm not going to go back into the rat race right away. I actually want to think things through. So I did. And I worked with a career coach. And we worked through some activities. And I started to realize that, wow, coaching actually gives me a space to step back from the day-to-day and be able to really reconnect with what I wanted. She didn't advise me and didn't say, you must do this or that, even though plenty of my girlfriends were saying, you need to go back to your ex-boss and punch her in the face, but not my coach, right? My coach was asking a lot of probing questions, and it really did provide a space of discovery for me. And I discovered that the moments in my career when I was most proud of what I accomplished was when I was helping somebody else achieve success. So I started putting it together that, wow, okay, if I'm passionate about something, like helping people, and then now I go and impact somebody else's life with it, now that's fulfillment. So take a moment for yourselves and think about something you're passionate about. Parenting, maybe you want to write a book, maybe you're a really great healer. And let's put this to an example, okay? So let's say we have Mike and Matt here, and they both really, really love swimming. Absolutely passionate about it. It gives them a moment to connect and meditate and so forth. Matt, he rehabilitates veterans. And they're dealing with post-traumatic stress. And he says, you know what, I'm going to introduce them to swimming. Maybe it'll actually help. And it starts to. See, both can absolutely have a joy in their passion, but it's that moment when we introduce it to someone else for the betterment of their lives that then fulfillment occurs. So that's what I started getting from my coaching, is that creating fulfillment is really a two-part formula. First, you get very clear about your passion, and then after that, you go and impact somebody's life with it. See, I had that realization that, wait a second, fulfillment isn't something outside of me that's just going to come and hit me over the head or some next step I have to reach. No, it's something you create, and you create it by sharing your passion with others. You can apply this to any area of your life, not just professional, right, but personal as well. So really today, I think what I want to do is just invite you that don't keep your passion to yourself. Go and share your passion with the world. Thank you.